What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our second episode of our Hearthstone ladder climb series. The usual, taking Yogg-Saron tempo through, try and see how far we can make it. It's Christmas Eve as I'm recording this, and I hope everyone is going to have a very Merry Christmas tomorrow, or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope it is very good for you. Let's start finding an opponent and see who we're up against. So we're against a Warlock. I'm gonna get rid of one of these Wraths so we have another option. Living Roots is a great starting option, of course. I think we'll go ahead and throw the saplings out. That's not very good for me. He gets a card draw out of it, but he's gonna coin for another Mortal Coil, maybe? I don't know. That's fine, I guess. I'll just go ahead and whiteboard right now then. We're gonna go ahead and get 8 armor here. So last turn he really didn't have any options, so he just used his hero power. And it seems like he doesn't have any again, so he's just gonna go and cast a regular Blood Imp. I would definitely start getting Jades out, so. Sad that I couldn't get it out with Bran, but Bran is definitely not the win condition in this deck, nor should it ever be in most decks. At least that's what I think. It seems like a pretty old school Zoo deck, to be honest. Succubus and things like Blood Imps. I'm gonna go ahead and just draw 3. Well, there's Yogg-Saron, should we ever need it. Went ahead and took out the Jade Spirit, but I don't. He's got 5 mana open, so I don't know what he's gonna do, but.
I have big plans.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably has got a full hand at this point, so he's just gonna start shredding through stuff. If anything, at this point, I could start decking him out if I really have to, because I've got a 7-card advantage over him right now. And provided he keeps hero powering, that's gonna get more detrimental as time goes on in this match. draw into another Jade Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I really don't want this Darkshire Councilman out, so I'm going to go ahead and just get it out. Swipe it. He had to discard a Pit Lord, which is definitely not very good for him to do. The game is looking very good in my favor. A Dread Infernal's not going to do too much at this situation. Dealing 3 more damage to himself. Go ahead and gain 9 more armor technically, and I'm just going to hit him for face. I pretty much have really close to lethal next turn, and if I draw into something that actually damages him, I probably do have lethal, unless it's just like a Wrath. But even under the circumstances of drawing a Wrath, I could select the first option and still hit lethal, so I mean... But it all depends on whether or not I can actually draw into a damaging move. If not, I'll probably just throw Yogg-Saron out. Or he could just Fellfire. That works. Get that Dread Infernal out. That's probably game at this point. I'm still at 34. He hasn't even hit me myself yet, so there's really nothing he can do to turn this game around. And even if it does make a really outstanding play, I'll just Yogg-Saron next turn and probably just kill him off that. Nefarian's really not gonna help him here. Sorry for yawning. It's very early in the morning for me over here, and there's that. But I want to go ahead and do this because it's fun. That's game. Alright, that's it for our first game. We got a win, so that's good. We got our gold packs earned. That's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and start our second game. There's not much that he really could have done, considering that seemed like a really poorly constructed zoo deck. What with having Nefarian in it, whatnot too, really didn't help him any. Facing a warrior this time. Hopefully not a pirate warrior, otherwise this deck probably will get stomped. But we have a very, very good start right here. Very good. This is going to be a pretty decent start. He passed turn, so I'm going to go ahead and innervate to Jade Blossom. I didn't want to use that other innervate, but oh well. It'll work. That was a massive misplay on my part, but whatever. Now, while he does have massive card advantage at this point, I have got my Jade Golem stuff started. I don't know if it actually probably would have been a better idea to get another Jade Golem out because of the fact that... Is he playing a Murloc deck? I'm obviously gonna Wrath here and get that out of the way. Drawing into a swipe isn't bad, especially if he's playing Murlocs. Because at that point I can literally just wipe out everything on his board. No problem. So he's got a Razorfin Hunter. So I'm not necessarily knowing if it is Murlocs or not. Another Jade Blossom. Go ahead and use it. And then we'll just swing for face. shield master is going to be a bit of a problem to get past. But I'll just probably swipe it. Yeah, I'm just going to swipe it right here and then swing the 1/1 into it. Go ahead and clear board. That was a very bad trade on my end. On his turn, not my turn, I meant. Because I took a really decent amount of damage right there. I don't know what deck this dude's building exactly. I'll probably just go ahead and Jade Spirit and then Hero Power. It's more advantageous for me to get that Wolf Rider out of the way right now than to let him start either trading things with it or hitting me in the face again, so. Long as I play the rest of this right, I should be able to actually get something worthwhile done. So he'll probably, okay, he's trading for the 3/3. That's fine. I should probably do card draw here and see what we draw into before we make any other. That's some really good draws right there, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and get another one just in case. But drawing into both of those Jade Idols actually gave me a really scary board presence real quick. So he's gonna have to do something to trade into them or whatnot, or else I'll be swinging at him for at least 9 next turn. Placing that down really isn't gonna do anything for him. I'm just going to go ahead and Raven Idol again. And if it's a damaging spell that we end up taking, going to go ahead and take Bite. We're gonna go ahead and take Bite. And then we're just gonna Azure Drake for the card draw. Bran is really nice to have. We're just gonna go ahead and swing all for face. Leaving that Stormwind champion to a 6/3 kind of puts a little bit more pressure on his side of the board, because that way if he tries to hit me for face next turn, I'll just swipe it. But he's got to get rid of that board presence, otherwise I can swing for game. What's he gonna play? He's gonna play a Razorfin Hunter. And then, what else he got? A Defender. That's pretty bad. I could still get through it though if I really have to. Yeah, he's just gonna go for face. Azure Drake isn't gonna help me, but I'm going to swipe like that. Let's see, 6, 7. Yeah, that's game. Alright, there's our second win for today. That was a really quick match, but I don't exactly know what that dude was doing. And we're finally at rank 19. And we're on a win streak too. So hopefully if we keep that win streak up, we'll actually be able to get some good star gain going. But on to our third and final match for this episode. Alright, we are up against a rogue this time. I have not actually played against a rogue in quite a while. We'll go ahead and keep that naturalized, but I don't want to hang on to the nourish right now. Innervate's a pretty good start, but with the cards that we have right now, like that made that Innervate a bit better. Gives us a 1/1 on board early, and then also gave us an extra mana crystal, so we're above curve right now. Uh, Now we just gotta wait to see what he plays. He's not gonna play anything. I think it's best for me to just hero power this turn and go for Fate. I'm not gonna waste my Feral Rages at the moment until I really need the armor gain. I really do not use the attack gain on Feral Rage because I don't see a point to. Because with the scaling on how Jade Golems go, you're gonna have a decent damage output mid to late game anyways. So having that 4 damage off of Feral Rage really doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna hero power again and go for Faced. Next turn I'll probably Nourish for the card draw. Unless he puts something scary on board, and then I'll actually just Naturalize. Have to wait and see what he does, though. He's going to coin for a 4-drop. He's playing Jade Rogue. And he's going to Shadow Step the Spirit. Not a bad move. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the card draw, though, because that 1/1 Jade Golem isn't gonna be much of a threat to me. And next turn, if it's still there, I'm just going to Wrath it for the card draw to recycle that card. He's just gonna cast Jade Spirit again. I get what he's trying to go for this deck, but it's one, way too costly, and way too it takes way too long to be able to get your spirits up to where you're actually wanting to do it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and gain another mana crystal. I'm way above curve right now than I should be.
Put this apple on your head.
Not a bad idea to have Knife Juggler in that deck, but he's got another coin, and he's just going to put Jade Spirit out again, which is perfectly fine. Okay, let's try to Raven Idol. We're gonna take the Jade. I don't have quite the board presence he does right now because he has an extra Knife Juggler, which really puts damage output with its ability out, but depending on what he does, that's pretty good. He's just gonna start trading. I'm just gonna go ahead and naturalize what I don't want to see right now. And then I'm probably just gonna put out the Iron Bark. Because unless he has an Assassinate or something, which he probably does at the point that he just gained 4 or 5 cards off of one turn from me naturalizing twice. But if he's not smart and just wanted to go things to synergize with Jade Spirit, then he really doesn't have anything like that. If I can get Yogg-Saron out, I'll be in a pretty good position. That's not very good. Probably just somebody that actually just net decked this anyways, so that wouldn't really surprise me, considering that's what most people do at this point anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and armor up. If I could draw into Yogg-Saron, I'd probably be in a really good position, but out of the 15 cards that I have in my deck, it's very unlikely that I draw into him, which is really disappointing. And then he's just gonna swing all for face. And knowing him, he's probably got more Jade stuff in his deck, as I figured. That's definitely not what I needed to draw into, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do that to get that fucking knife juggler out of the way. That's game. Probably just another guy that net decked it off of Hearthstone or something, but nothing I can really do about it. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the second episode of our Hearthstone ladder climb. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you liked and enjoyed my content that I put out today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Nova. Peacing out. Later, y'all.